Alright, hey guys, Wig Lady here, and I'm here to talk to you guys about social anxiety and how to deal with it, because high school is coming up and college is coming up, and you bet your jimmies I know what that means. It means a bunch of teachers forcing you to do surveys and walk around the class and ask random strangers how their vacations were. And God forbid it involves trust falls and touching other human beings. I've been there, I know. And throughout high school I always told myself it'll get better. I always told myself once I graduated from high school I wouldn't have to deal with this bullshit anymore, and I always thought of it as childish. But I was wrong. In college, it got worse. You went to orientation. Even if you thought you were hiding in a crowd of people, they found you. They found the most uncomfortable people in the crowd, and they would point you out and they would try to get you to be comfortable by breaking the ice. Even past orientation, there were ample times throughout my college years where I had to get up and publicly speak, or God forbid I had to deal with a group project or get to know new people in a new class. And then you even had the situations where they wanted you as a group of people to go to a movie together. All of these situations were things when I was in high school I always told myself wouldn't happen, but I was wrong. Even when I was in college, I told myself when I'm done college I won't have to deal with these things anymore. And again, I was wrong. Now it seems logical enough. If you don't want to deal with panic attacks or embarrassing hyperventilation in the middle of class, you just skip those days. If you know that your first couple of days of high school are going to be asking random strangers questions that you really don't give a shit about, you're probably just not going to go to class. That's what I did, and to be honest, it was probably one of the biggest mistakes I could have made, because to be comfortable in the short term made for a much bigger problem in the long term. It's funny because I always told myself that when I was out of high school, when I was out of college, I wouldn't have to deal with this shit anymore, especially because I work a very antisocial job. I work on the internet. You'd think I wouldn't have problems with social interactions because they just don't happen, but you would be wrong. I am now more than ever starting to realize that sometimes the world isn't going to change for you and you have to change for the world. Having this idea that things should revolve around you or that the world should cater to your needs is unhealthy, and to be honest, it just stops you from growing, and it's something that took me way too long to figure out. And I know what you're asking. You're asking, Anisa, what are you talking about? What could have possibly happened to have this kind of reaction, to make this kind of a video? But recently I got a giant slap in the face. So not too long ago, I went on a vacation with my boyfriend and our two friends. And we were having a fantastic time. We were trying to soak in as much of Hawaii as we possibly could. And one of the things that we really wanted to do was float down one of the old cane plantations. It seemed like a great idea at the time, until we showed up at the place and I figured out that I had to be packed into a van with at least 10 other people, like sardines. I can't handle that shit. That is terrifying to me. Alright, that alone is enough. But on top of that, as we're going up the hill, which by the way was a 30-minute drive, all of a sudden the tour guide came over the intercom. Alright guys, we're gonna be heading up the mountain right now, and I just like to, get to know you guys a little bit, so we're going to be asking everybody's name, where you come from, what your favorite animal is, and I would like you to make that animal sound, please. That's terrifying shit to me. I don't want to hear that. So I was already hyperventilating and having a hard time sitting in this van with a bunch of people I didn't know, but on top of that, now they wanted me to make animal noises, and that was kind of my breaking point, and I started to have a full-out panic attack in a van driving up a hill in the middle of Hawaii. Now, as people were, publicly speaking and making animal noises, you would think that it would make me feel better, but it made me feel worse because people were actually doing it, and I felt like, holy shit, I'm going to look so bad if I can't speak. So I started worrying about whether or not I was going to be able to speak. My boyfriend caught on to my anxiety and tried to comfort me, but I was like I was like gone. There was no saving me. And pretty soon, all eyes were on me, and she asked me, what's your name, where are you from, and what's your favorite animal? And I actually could not speak. I couldn't breathe, and I was crying, like just full out crying at this point, to the point where she actually started asking me if I was physically okay. And the fact that she wasn't moving on from me made everything a million times worse. If it weren't for my boyfriend there to communicate that I wasn't okay to talk, but I was okay to sit there, it probably would have gotten even worse. Now this situation is bad, and it's bad for a lot of reasons. I'm a full-grown adult on a vacation, and I'm having a panic attack where I am sobbing in the middle of a van. And I really believe that if I hadn't have in the past avoided all of these situations and confronted my fears, I wouldn't be having this issue now. Sometimes we have to make ourselves uncomfortable in the present in order to solve our long-term issues. And that's something that I really didn't realize at the time, and I'm definitely paying for now in my adult years. It's like social anxiety is my North Korea, and I've just ignored it to the point where now it has the ability to really do actual damage. That's what my anxiety is like at this point. What I'm basically trying to say is, if you're a high school student or a college student and you know the next couple of days are going to be awkward and full of social situations that are going to force you to feel really shitty, I get it. But you just gotta do it sometimes. And in this situation, you will not regret it. Go ahead and ask that stranger what they did for vacation or if they fell in love this summer. Let some strange man catch you in a trust fall. Because if you don't do it now and you don't get over these issues, boy howdy does it get bad in the future. And on top of that, maybe you make a buddy. Maybe you make a friend, you know? To be honest, everybody feels socially really awkward and weird in these situations, just some more so than others. But everybody does, and there's a bunch of relief when it's over, and maybe you can have a couple of laughs, and maybe the icebreaker will work, and you'll meet your significant other, fall in love, and get married, and have 5 kids. Who knows? But you're not gonna know if you don't try. So I guess this is kind of like a pep talk, story, rant, all in one, to get you guys ready for high school / college. But trust me, you can do it. You're awesome. And you're really hot. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time I upload, whenever that is. It's really fucking hot in my room, and I'll see you guys yonder morrow. Peace.